What's up, everybody? We are back again with the Pro Big Blocks as we are about to do some laps, serious laps, at Limaland. Should be a good one here today as I got the wrong overlay up. Let me just go ahead and do that right there. We're going to do a whole bunch of laps, heat races. Last week was an absolutely amazing race. We're looking for another one here tonight. Should definitely be good. These are some of the best drivers. We got 17 people who made it here tonight. This isn't a joinable league. There's a way to race your way into it, and I will have that information up shortly. Right now, I don't have it. As of right now, this is not a joinable league. We have definitely filled it up. We are going to go up to the first heat race here tonight. As I am fixing everything up, I will probably, let's see, kidnap that one. Let me go ahead and fix the overlays because I'm a moron and didn't do it beforehand. I keep forgetting I don't have everything saved into this one. Alright guys, I'll be quiet. Just fixing this up real quick. Alright, that should be a little bit better. And we're going to pull up the other picker. Get rid of that. Got random draw for heat race number 1. Heat number 1's going to have Carl starting on the pole, Caleb in second, Logan in third, Daniel in fourth, Caleb Durgan in fifth, and Shane Yates in sixth. Durgan made the heat race this time. Good job, buddy. As last time he had some packet loss. Waiting for these guys to go as Carl comes to the start line. He's off to the races. We got Logan Eggerson in second. These guys are going to feed the bottom. Here comes Durgan down on the bottom side. Durgan from the back to the front is going to try and be up front for this one. Oh, we got contact further back. No caution. These guys need to get it straightened out. Pointed the right way. They do. 3 wide for the lead. Durgan down on the bottom. Carl up high and Logan in the middle. These guys are going to battle it out for that Swan Trophy Dash. Who's going to be that second place driver? Is it going to be Logan or Carl as Durgan's driving away from these guys? They put on some serious practice this week. I know Caleb definitely put some work in, and the rest of the guys over there, as we got 5 laps to go. As Caleb takes that number 17 CJB Big Block Modified down at the bottom. He's eating real good down there. He's looking to take heat race number 1 real easy. Right now they're still battling it out for the second spot. Logan on the high side trying to get the run. He's got 3 laps to do it. Can he do it in that number 98? Caleb digging up on the high side. Carl down on the low. 2 laps to go. Who's going to get it? I got a feeling it's going to be a drag race. As these guys are battling it out. We got Daniel hoping somebody makes a mistake so he can jump in that spot. We got Shane Yates and Caleb still battling it out for that last spot. 1 lap to go. Last lap. It's going to be Durgan all the way. Who's going to get second? Logan gets the run on the high side. It's going to be Logan in second. Carl in third. Daniel in fourth. Caleb in fifth. Shane in sixth. Right? Heat race number 2. We got Chris Sleep starting on the pole. Jason Butterfield starting in second. Colin starting third. Felix Roy in fourth. Justin in fifth. And Justin Sick in sixth. This should be a good one. You know, I'd say this is a stacked heat, but they're all stacked heats in this league. There's nobody in this league that doesn't deserve to make it. All right, guys, we got 12 people watching. Make sure you give it a like and a share. Let's get some people up in the stream watching. Who do you think's gonna get this one? You know, if I had to pick one, if I was a betting man, I'd pick the number 39 as his team driver. Won the first one. Can we stop that? Chris Sleep. Green flag is out as Chris gets a nice jump. Colin, a great jump from the third side. Colin going to be digging for the front, up underneath Chris Sleep. Chris Sleep's going to stay up top and give him the room. Chris is about one of the cleanest drivers out here, so I expect him not to race Colin too hard and put either one of them in a bad position. But Chris is holding his own up on the top. Can he keep up with Colin? Colin, in the race that I watched that they did as a practice race coming up to this, was really fast. So I'm curious, you know, how much time did Chris Sleep put in? Because he's looking pretty good here tonight as he's working the top side real nice. Colin finally gets that lead. Now Chris Sleep's going to have to fend off Jason Butterfield. Jason Butterfield out of New York. He's a local. He's actually from the same area I'm from. Down on the inside. Can he get around and get that second spot and get into the trophy dash? In that number 55, as they're battling side by side behind him, there's not a person in here who couldn't win. Felix Roy in the 91 working that high side. He's running pretty good. Up around Jason Butterfield. Going to get there as he's made his way up the fourth. Butterfield in that third spot working on Chris Sleep as Colin is driving away from this one. 2 laps to go. Jason moves to the bottom, but it doesn't settle well in the car. Is that going to give Butterfield an option? He gets closed up on that door as Felix is now working up a little bit higher. Here comes Jason diving it on the inside, and Felix Roy up on the top, running it out. We're going to have a drag race for the finish. We got Butterfield on the bottom, Felix in the middle. Jason Sleep, who's going to get second? It's Butterfield. Wow, what a finish for second. Jason Butterfield takes that second spot. Gonna have Charles starting on the inside of this one. Caleb on the outside. Keith Hackney in third. Robbie Swan in fourth. And Gerald Miller will be rounding out the back of this heat. There is Gerald. So I know that Caleb is fast, but man, he's got Hackney in this one. I don't know who to pick. I want to pick that number 95 wearing my logo, but man, you can never count out Hackney. Hackney in that number 69K will be fast here tonight. So 5 drivers. Everybody makes it into the feature. Actually, a perfect size field for this group. And we're going to have the top 2 from each heat will be doing the Swan Speed Shop Trophy Dash. So let's see who's going to be it here as we see who made the last one. Man, that run by Butterfield, that race for second in that last heat was absolutely awesome. Let's see if these guys can keep it together here. Green flag is out as Charles gets a nice jump. Here comes Hackney on the bottom. Look at Caleb, Rocket Man, up on the high side. He's going to dig up high. That worked real well for him in the race that I watched him do over at SLR. Can he make it work here tonight against these hot shots? As there's some serious talent up in this one. Meanwhile, first and second, third and fourth, all side by side. Nobody really gaining advantage. Charles Barnes still gaining the lead up on the high side. Keith Hackney really rolling that bottom. Got a little bit of the tire there. Got a little squirrely. As Caleb Rocket Man starting to get that outside to work. He's actually closing in on these guys as he's on the back bumper of Charles. He's going to look in the middle. Nothing there. He's going to stay up high. And that number 95, can he get it cooking around him? There's just nowhere to go. Oh, he's going to go up around the high side. 3 wide for the lead. Keith Hackney on the bottom. Charles in the middle. And we got Rocket Man up top. Wow, what a move. He wasn't able to stick it, but he's going to keep on digging. We got 3 laps to go as any one of these 4 drivers can win it. Keith Hackney's got it rolling down on the bottom as Charles and Robbie get together. Oh, Charles puts the brakes on. Caleb's got to jump in the middle. What a move out of Caleb as these guys are side by side and 3 wide. Oh, there's a door. 2 laps to go. Caleb can't find a way around. He's digging every which way he can. He's got this track figured out. There's just a bunch of roadblocks in it. Last lap. Who's going to get it? Looking like it's going to be Keith Hackney, but here comes the Rocket Man on the high side, and here comes Charles. Oh, they get together. That's going to be Keith Hackney, Robbie, Swan, Caleb, Charles, and Gerald. And that one, man, Caleb put on one heck of a show. All right, just the top 2 from each heat. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was definitely. All right, we're waiting for these guys to pull out. So we got young Durgan starting on the pole. On this little 6-lap dash for cash, sponsored by Swan Speed Shop, Swan Speed Shop Trophy Dash, as we are waiting for one more driver to pull out. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. All right, guys. There's no point in putting the ticker up because that's not going to make any difference here. Caleb with the nice jump on the inside. Colin up on the high side. Durgan up in the front. We got Colin in second. Swan in third as they're almost 3 wide back there. A little bit of contact. And that number 21. Is it the 21? I don't know. Oh no, that was Keith Hackney, last week's Trophy Dash winner, trying to find a way around. Logan's sitting there in the 4th spot. He's going to move up around Butterfield as Colin is going to try and get around the kid prodigy, Durgan. Durgan down on the inside as we're waiting to 1 lap to go. I will let you know. Here comes Colin up on the high side, Durgan in the lead. Colin's going to dig on the high side. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Durgan. Durgan at the line. We'll go back and take a look at that just to... I guess I was wrong. Oh, I thought I was wrong. Durgan doesn't get it as Colin gets him at the line. Go back and take a look at who's going to be $5 richer. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the UI because I go. Oh, Durgan. Yep. Ooh, wow. Just barely. Look at how close that one was. Wow, that was close. That was the end of the trophy gas. Bogus just got it. That was a photo finish. All right, so these guys are going to go out and burn up the track. Let's see if we got Colin in our Discord. Out. talk about his peeps, is he's got one hell of a group over there of drivers, sponsors, and setups. Oh, they're not down in there. I don't see him. Field third. I don't see where Gergen is, where Colin is, so I'm not going to be able to pull him in for an interview, but if he comes over, I will pull him in for a quick one. As Colin Focus wins the Swan Speed Shop Trophy game here tonight. These guys are going to be battling it out. It's going to be one heck of a battle here tonight, as we have about 5 minutes left in this one. This warm-up, and then we will be going to our main event. So guys, you've seen him out here. Who do you think's your favorite here tonight? Who do you think's going to win it? As we have a lot of really skilled and fast drivers here tonight. It could be a whole lot of different people's. We could have a surprise winner. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of drivers that I wouldn't mind watching out for. That number 95, Rocket Man there, he's definitely a potential favorite here tonight. I watched him beat a lot of good people. But we also had, can't count out Shane Gates. He just had a rough heat race. Definitely some contact. Sleep had a strong run. Sleep likes to be there at the end. I mean, there's a whole lot of times where I've seen Sleep good. Durgan, he's got to be a favorite. Actually, let's see. Jason had a good run in his heat race. Look for him to do some racing, maybe. Don't really know. These guys are just trying to figure out where this track's going to be at. As they're out there wearing it out. Some of these guys are like, please don't. And others are like, let's run it out. Let's make it as slick as possible. Logan Hickerson, he could be a potential surprise here. As he showed a lot of potential in a lot of different races that I've seen. Yeah, Sleep definitely has to be somebody you watch for. Ooh, the 21 up in the wall. That's what this is all about. These guys can get out there, get some laps in, get some practice, make those mistakes now. See how far you can push it. Don't push it that far. Don't push it that far, Daniel. We all gonna pull up for a little bit of sleep. I've seen a couple good races out of Sleep. Now we do not have a couple drivers regulars like remember Grant over there at Super Dirt Car. Helped out with our championship pull. So that made that $350 for these drivers. Remember, guys, if you want to contribute to the league, just shoot us a shout, shoot us a message. We'd be more than happy to give these drivers a little bit more for putting on a show. If you guys got a business out there, just let me know. Let you guys take a couple laps with me today. Like that. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Well, guys, we're about to go racing. Get ready, buckle up, as we're about to do some serious racing while these beasts eat up the E-Dirt series here at MDiTV. Pro Big Blocks out here to make some noise. Tonight's starting grid. We got the young prodigy on the pole, Caleb Durgan, in that number 17. Colin Bolcks in that number 39, starting second. Keith Hackney in third. Logan in fourth. Jason Butterfield in fifth. Robbie Swan in sixth. Carl in that 021, starting seventh. Felix Roy starting eighth. Then we got Rocket Man in that number 95, starting ninth. And Daniel Moon starting 10th. Chris Sleep starting 11th. Don't sleep on him. And Charles Barnes starting 12th. Then we have Caleb O'Quinn starting in the 13th spot, and Justin Sick in 14th. Gerald Miller in 15th, and Shane Yates, Mr. Highside Slick, in that 16th spot. Justin rounding up the field in that 025 and number 17. Gonna be a good one here, guys. Buckle up, as we're gonna do 50 laps. As I forgot to change SDK Gaming. 50 laps here tonight with the Pro Big Blocks. Let's watch these guys tear it up. Gonna be a good one. If it's anything like last week, if it's remotely close to last week, it's gonna be a hell of a race. Okay. You want to turn that off. Just something I never messed with. All right, we got Caleb Durgan's going to be taking him to the green. Green flag is out as they're all piling down the front straightaway. Down into turn 1 and 2. Caleb Durgan and the 69 of Keith Hackney side by side, and here comes Colin up on the high side. And look at Logan Hickerson in that number 98, working that fourth position, as these guys are still side by side. Currently, Durgan's got the spot on the high side. Here comes Bolcks up higher, trying to get around Keith Hackney. Down into 1 and 2 is Hackney stuck in the middle side. Logan gets sideways. They're going to have a big checkup further back in the pack, but they all clean it up. Logan's going to get it back together as Colin on the high side, Hackney in the middle, and Caleb on the high side, Hackney in the middle, and Colin down low. Jason Butterfield running up behind these guys, and I see Rocket Man and Carl coming from behind. Still side by side for the lead. Keith Hackney can't do anything with the kid. Durgan running that high side like a pro. 5 laps completed as they dig down into 1 and 2. Single file for the first 3. Back a little bit further. We got a battle for fourth. Jason Butterfield and Carl side by side for that spot. As Rocket Man, and here comes Logan Hickerson trying to make his way back up to the field. Battling it out behind these guys side by side. Up here as the leaders are starting to hash it out again. Here comes Colin up underneath Hackney. He's going to get the position. Can he get around him? Colin's going to try and edge it up. Not quite, as Hackney's got the momentum on the high side. As they race like this, it's kind of cool because you watch them close in on the leader and almost get 3 wide, as this is such a wide track for being so small. Comfortably. Oh, Justin Sick gets turned around. Caleb digging on the high side. Keith Hackney in second. Colin Bolcks trying to get that bottom side for second. He's digging down low. Can he get around him as they're coming up on lap traffic? Here comes Caleb Durgan up on lap traffic. How's that going to play a role, as Justin is not slow? No one here is. They're all fast, just some are faster than others. I guess is the best way to put it. As Caleb's digging up underneath the lap car, Justin trying to survive on that lead lap. Here comes Durgan down underneath him, trying to put a lap down. Justin's got the drive on the high side. He's going to dig up on the high side. Keith Hackney and Collins still side by side for second. Justin can't quite get around that number 15 of Justin Sick. Back a little bit further, we got Carl and Caleb, the Rocket Man, trying to dig in on these leaders. Durgan still hasn't gotten around Justin. No caution flag as we are 16 laps completed. This time by, man, Justin's got it rolling on the high side for a lap car. Oh, he almost gets in the back of dirt. He does get into Hackney. He's trying. What's up, Anthony? He's trying to stay on that lead lap. He's just going to fight a losing battle as these guys are stupid fast up here. He finally gets out of the way, pulls off the track. Caleb Durgan in the lead. Keith Hackney in second, Bolcks in third. Here comes Rocket Man in that number 95, digging on the high side. He is gaining on these guys. He's looking real quick right now. Is back in the field. They're still being pretty good. I got to take a look at what happened to Justin a little bit later, but Caleb Durgan on the high side. Keith Hackney in second. Colin down on the bottom in third, trying to find a place to run. Oh, a little bump from Hackney into Durgan. Durgan keeps it straight. That was just a hello, I'm here. That was a friendly reminder that Keith was hanging out with him. As they got that high side really rolling, I expect that bottom lane, as much as they're digging up this track, to start hooking up here probably in about another 10 or 15 laps. Could come into play at that switch. Right now the leaders are all up on the high side, and Caleb, Rocket Man, in the 95 is digging in on these guys. He's definitely gaining some ground. In that number 95, he's gonna make himself a player at the end of this one. Caleb Durgan in the lead. Keith Hackney in second as they got more lap cars as they're coming up on Chris Sleep. Keith Hackney looks low again. Can't quite get there. Colin Bolcks on the heels of Hackney. As the dust is really starting to kick up here, we got a good battle going for the lead. These guys are only worried about themselves. I don't know if they're watching the relative, but man, Caleb Rocket Man is definitely digging in on these guys. Hackney down low of Durgan. Can he clear him? As they're coming up on lap traffic, we got Chris Sleep up in front. We got a drag race for the lead. Caleb down to the inside. He slides back up. Here comes Hackney. Hackney digging down low. He's going to dive it into 1 and 2 and slide it up in front of Durgan. Durgan's going to cross him over. He's going to get up below Hackney. He's going to dig down low and slide it up. Hackney's going to cross him over again, as they're going to do this quite a bit as we've seen last week. Durgan gets into the wall, climbs it a little bit, but keeps it straight. Here comes Colin down on that side. Top three, and here comes Caleb, the Rocket Man. He says he said Durgan's not the only Caleb in this one. Let me get up there. Meanwhile, Shane Yates has worked his way up through the field, up to the 6th position. Keith Hackney in the lead now. Can Colin catch him? Durgan's starting to fall back. He's got Colin up on the high side as Chris Sleep bounces out of the way. Meanwhile, these guys are still kind of side by side for second. I think Colin's got that second spot. Durgan's going to work the bottom side and hope it comes in. Here comes Rocket Man up on the high side as he lost a little bit of ground. But he is digging in on Durgan. Can he get there as he's taking that cut down line? That cut down line will definitely help. Keith Hackney in the lead. Colin Bolcks in second. Durgan in third. And Rocket Man in fourth. And here comes Mr. Slick High Side, waiting for a caution. If he could get a caution, he could get up in this thing. He's always fast when this track gets slick. Keith Hackney running that wall up on the high side of turn 3 and 4. keeping it straight, keeping it out the wall a little bit. Bolcks doing the same thing. Hackney seems to be putting a little bit of gap on him. Will Colin figure out a line that works as these guys have 17 left, 16 left to go. Young Durgan falling into the grasp of Rocket Man. Can Rocket Man find a way around him and get that podium finish, or maybe even dig in for a win? Coming across the line for 15 laps to go. Probably going to see that bottom side coming in, but it hasn't yet. Colin, oh no, that wasn't Colin. That was Daniel Moon working the bottom side as a lap car as Keith Hackney's pulling away. Keith Hackney is starting to gap the field. Colin in second, Durgan in third, but he's got heat behind him out of the Rocket Man. Can the Rocket Man do anything with him? These guys get battling. They might bring in Carl as Bolcks gets the wall that time by. It gets that too much. He's going to bring these guys into that battle for second. 12 laps to go. Looking like Hackney right now. Colin Bolcks in second. Caleb Durgan in third, and Rocket Man in fourth. Rocket Man switches down to the bottom side, trying to find something a little different. 11 laps to go. That bottom side just didn't seem to come in. Back up to the high side, nothing down there. Hackney way out front. Bolcks behind him. He's got a big lead to second place. Let's see, 1.1 seconds. Colin can't seem to find anything as Hackney well out in front. Caleb Durgan now separated himself from Rocket Man. Rocket Man in that fourth position. Carl in fifth. Carl working up on the back of Rocket Man. Can he take a fourth position? And here comes Shane Yates as we got 8 laps to go. Will lap traffic play a role in Hackney as Hackney has got him? They're battling up a little bit further, but we only got 8 laps. Will they play a role? Will they even catch them? There's a lap number 25 of Justin. Got the bottom side rolling pretty good. They are battling pretty good up front. Or up in the middle of the pack. Will there be a caution? As these guys are juking it out back here for 7th on back. Got Robbie Swain and Felix side by side for that 7th position. Who's going to get it? We got 5 laps to go. Currently Hackney in the lead. No mistakes. He's got this win. Colin in second, looking pretty comfortable. Durgan in third. We got Rocket Man in that number 95 running fourth, and he is seeming to keep that gap pretty normal behind him with Carl. Shane Yates in that 6th spot. These guys really want a caution, but they're not going to get one. These guys are ultra clean as we're going to go front to back with no cautions as it's looking here right now. But who knows? These guys might get into each other. We might, as the 88 slides a little sideways up over the tire. Here comes Felix trying to drive in on Swan. Sorry. Robbie Swan in that 37 has a lot of pressure from the 91 behind him. Can he hold that spot as we are on the last lap? We're going to go up to Hackney. It's Hackney coming around 3 and 4 to come get that checkered flag. Keith Hackney, winner of race number 2 with the MDiTV Pro Big Locks Series. Colin in second, Caleb in fourth. Rocket Man gets that, or Caleb in third. Rocket Man gets fourth. Carl in fifth. Shane Yates in sixth. Robbie Swan gets that 7th position. Felix Roy in 8th. Jason Butterfield in 9th. Gerald Miller in 10th. Logan Hickerson in 11th. Caleb in 12th. Charles Barnes. Let's go take a look at these. Look at these sexy beasts out here. I gotta ask. Yeah, that was some good racing. I gotta ask, Hackney. Are we gonna get a TikTok dance for this one? I don't know. We're gonna get him in. We're gonna get him in here and ask him. All right, let's see if we got those guys in here for interviews. We got Hackney. We got Colin. Where's Durgy? There's Durgan. Let's go ahead and bring him in here for an interview. Oh, let me go ahead and unmute my mic. We're going to go ahead and make sure I can hear any garbage that might come over iRacing. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the young prodigy, Caleb Durgan. Durgan, James in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, that was one of the cleanest races and some of the greatest battles I've seen in that race. You held the lead for quite a while, but eventually Hackney got around you.
Yeah, man, we had a wicked fast car. Couldn't do without Colin, man. His sets are awesome. Sucks that Hackney sort of put me up in the wall and, knocked my rear end out, but still was able to finish third, helped me out in points. But sucks knowing that we could have had a winning car, possibly.
Yeah, it definitely looked like you were running pretty good. I know you got into the wall a little bit after Hackney got around. I think that really took you out of the battle for a second. But man, that's two top threes. You got an average finish of third in a field like this. That's impressive.
It is, man, and it's awesome to know that I can come out here with all these people that are really good and contend with them and run with them. I mean, like I said, I couldn't do it without Colin, dude. His sets are awesome. He's an awesome guy. Helps me out. Couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, I know he does help you out a lot. And, one day I hope to be as fast as you.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Anybody you want to thank here today other than Colin?
Yeah, man. CJB Speedworks, Ryko Motorsports, Adirondack Siding and Contracting, Dustin Hall for the wrap, Zach McSwain Racing, Billy the Kid Engines, Troy Race Cars, Valley View Firewood, my mom, you guys for putting on this league, and everyone, man. This is awesome. Such a fun league.
Yeah, it was such a great show, such clean racing. I think we had the one little incident with Justin got around, but he got it back straight and no caution came out. So, yeah, this was an extremely clean race, especially for Limaland. Thanks for putting on the show. Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's our third place driver. Let's go ahead and pull in Colin. Colin James in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah.
Man, you are a rocket ship again here tonight. It came down to between you and Hackney again, which and of course the young prodigy Durgan. You guys put on one hell of a show there again. It just looked like Hackney had that high side really hooking for him tonight.
Yeah, we were real close there in the beginning of the race. Didn't really put as much time as I probably should have into the set. It was a little off, but nonetheless, I couldn't run the line that I needed to, and Keith could. So congrats to him. He ran a really good race, really clean race, didn't make any mistakes. So it was hard to try and capitalize on any of that. But yeah, another two of us on the podium again. So me and Caleb. So we're doing the whole points thing. So you try to stay consistent, and that's about as good as you can be so far. 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. I mean, you and Hackney are both having some good runs here, and Durgan can't be upset with a average finish of third either.
Yeah, no, I mean it's you're trying to put together string together good runs and to be able to do that so far. It's only 2 races in, but we've shown that we're not to mess with. So that's what we're looking for, and that's what we need to keep doing from here on out.
Well, I know you got a bunch of people that help you guys out over there at CJB. Why don't you go ahead and give them a shout?
Yeah, just thanks to all those guys, everybody at CJB and Ryko. These guys, like I said, I'll say it every week. They test with me. They go through these sets with me. We try to do what we can to make sure that we have the best speed possible. And I can't thank those guys enough for putting in the time with me to make sure that we're on the right page. So yeah, Ryko, Dustin Hall, DDIW for the wrap, ZMR, Zach McSwain Racing. I
don't know.
I think that's it. So that would be, and then you guys for the broadcast and you for the league.
Yeah, this has been a great league. You guys put on one heck of a show, and you're $5 richer after winning that Swan Speed Shop Trophy Dash.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cool to have a good run with Caleb.
I had to go back and look. I mean, it was a photo finish.
I had to go back too because he said Durgan, and I just wanted to see what it was by, and then he resaid me. So, it was fun just to race side by side with him and have a car different lanes and put on a show like that. So that's always cool.
Yeah, that was a good show. We'll go celebrate that podium finish, and I can't wait till next week.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, so that was second place. Colin, you could definitely hear that he was a little defeated as he wanted to at least give Hackney a little bit better go at it as we bring in Keith Hackney. James at the booth. Got a copy?
What's going on, buddy?
Man, what a run here tonight. I got a feeling we're going to get a good little TikTok for this one.
Oh, yeah, we just might.
That thing was fast, but I'm telling you, they made you work it there to get around them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there again, just like last week, Durgan come from the rear and me and Bogus battling. Obviously, both top-notch drivers. I respect the hell out of both of them. Granted, just knowing that that's what this championship is going to really come down to, I really do think. I mean, they're both consistent. I try to be sometimes, but Limaland is one of my favorite tracks. I've won a lot of races here in a lot of different cars. I knew I was going to be good because we just ran a practice race right before this race, and I think there was a lot of the drivers that was in here that was in that race, and I think I won it by like 4 seconds or something like that. But I mean, obviously I knew it was going to be a little different, track conditions and stuff like that, and a little bit stronger competition. It took me a minute to really try to figure out what I wanted to do. I was running a slight different line than Durgan was, and then he jumped to the middle or bottom or something like that, and I ran the top, and I was cutting down, and I was getting huge runs. Tried to slide him for a few laps. We went back and forth, and just it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, it's such tight racing. You got to get in where you fit in, and you got to be so aggressive and not really take out anybody. And going down the front straightaway right there, I knew it was a tight window, and I just tried to force my way up in there because I knew I had to get to the top side. And I seen that he did get in the wall, which I've already messaged him, apologized to him. I don't race like that. But there again, that could have happened to me. That could have happened to Bolcks or anybody else, that was up there. So, there again, just hard racing. I had a very good set. I was running that line at the end, and I was just rolling. I was just cruising, actually. I wasn't really pushing the issue, just getting in kind of hard, just breaking it a little bit, just cutting down the track. So, I mean, all in all, I had a really good car for the long run.
Yeah, that car was fast today, and it's kind of funny you brought up the cut down lane because we were just talking about that. We were just talking about that the other day, which I love the cut down lane here. I think it's so fast when the track lets you do it. Anybody you want to thank here tonight?
Oh man, yeah, Team No Love. Yeah, just Team No Love, hands down. Everybody we have on the team. Charles, Jamie, Carl, Gerald, Lane, Shane, Ryan, just everybody, man. Alpha Race, can't even say it. Alpha Race Designs for this beautiful car. Custom Cabinets by Keith, House of Speed. Y'all for putting this on and broadcasting it, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right, brother. Well, good run here tonight, and I can't wait.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it.
Go celebrate.
Yes, sir.
All right, Keith Hackney taking in the win. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's rundown as, man, they didn't disappoint again. I mean, zero cautions at, yeah, that was a great one. Zero cautions at Limaland. How often do you guys see zero cautions at Limaland? Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's rundown. We got Keith Hackney with the win. 1.4 seconds ahead of Colin Bolcks. Yeah, I know. Tells you how good they were. Caleb Durgan in third. And Rocket Man finishing fourth. Carl in fifth. Shane Yates in sixth. Robbie Swain in seventh. Felix Roy in eighth. Jason Butterfield brings it home ninth. Gerald Miller in 10th. Logan Hickerson, I know that wasn't the finish he wanted as he had a good start. Finishes 11th. And Caleb O'Quinn in 12th. Charles Barnes in 13th. And Justin P. in that 14th position. What is it, Pennycoff? And Daniel Moon in 15th. Chris Sleep in 16th. And Justin Sick rounding out the field after having an incident earlier in that 17th position. Guys, that was one hell of a show. And as always, until next time.